Now we all know about the issues that plague many women in the Western world. Things like microaggressions, imaginary wage gaps, and of course everyone's favourite bogeyman who lives under the bed, the patriarchy. But tragically, many people aren't aware about the ways in which men suffer, often in silence, fearful that society will reject them or ostracize them entirely. Well, it's time for us to speak up. No more shall we suffer in silence. No more shall we be at the mercy of ridicule and hostility. So grab your picket signs, put on your favourite Look At Me t-shirt, and join me brothers and sisters as we pull down our pants and show the world we are not afraid. By the way, that last part was a fucking metaphor, yeah? Any of the creepy bastards out there, don't be getting any bloody ideas. Well, we already know that this one's going to be fucking infested with euphemisms, don't we? So get your tissue umbrellas out and let's weather this salty storm of penis jokes. Now, obviously, as most people are very aware by now, men's brains can be split into two distinct parts. One half that sits neatly in the cranium thinking about abstract philosophy, gaining resources and how good chips with garlic sauce taste. And the other half, depending on the temperature, swings merrily back and forth in a fleshy elbow skin sack, thinking about sex and the manner in which sex causes sex to sex all over your sex. The very tragic consequence of this bipolar thought pattern, as both brains battle it out for supremacy, is that your poor little custard launcher down there has become somewhat of a schizophrenic war veteran, instantly standing to attention without warning, rhyme or reason, and as quickly as it came, slowly slouching back into its trusty armchair of short-term memory, as a little bit of sticky drool runs down his mouth. Whether you're on the bus to work, hunched over, slowly shuffling down the aisle like the pervert of Notre Dame, or you're at school being asked to stand in front of the class, stand up tightening your belt as much as possible like a scene from the Hitman games, this wicked infliction has plagued men's crotches for aeons. Whoa, only 4 penis-related puns. Guess it wasn't so hard after all.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Now this next one is extremely prolific throughout all the ages of the male demographic, but for the sake of accuracy, we're going to exclude anyone under the age of 10 and anyone over the age of 70, because frankly, uncontrollably shitting and pissing your pants does not qualify. For those of you unscathed by incontinence, I'm sure you're very familiar with the enigmatic ninja piss, but for everyone else, let me endeavour to set the scene. It's Saturday evening and the girl you've been courting for the past month has finally given in. She's come round to your gaff to eat popcorn and enjoy a bit of Netflix and thrill. Hey, fuck off. It's better than Netflix and chill, you ungrateful bastards. Now, prior to this, you followed all the correct protocols. Extremely clean penis, fresh underwear, odious amounts of aftershave, and you've given the good old man Moss a trim. Sorted. A few hours pass and things start to get a little bit spicy, a little bit naughty. You know, if the popcorn was your starter, then Toad in the Hole is about to be your main course. But just before you proceed, that piss you've been holding in for the past hours returned with unabashed vengeance, and it's stopping you from getting, it's limiting your ability to... So you dash to the toilet, whip out your tallywhacker and indulge yourself in some glorious urination euphoria. Once you've done, you stand there for a few minutes, give them a good squeeze, like you're trying to squeeze out the last of the toothpaste, and pull up your fresh underwear of choice. Just as you walk off whistling gleefully, it strikes out of nowhere. Ninja pissity! The front of your once fresh underpants is now tainted by a small handful of ninja piss. Well, that's it. Game over, Mr. Pissy Pants. You might as well send your day home and open up the bookmarks on your browser of choice. Rightly or wrongly, penis size has been, at least in recent times, a bone of contention. Oh yeah, still got it. Now whether it's an insecure male-driven conspiracy perpetuated by all the king dongs, or whether it's that women have been lying to us for all this time and secretly love a bratwurst, one thing stands, and another one. Anything that falsely portrays the size of our tonsil tickler is absolutely the work of Satan, if he existed, which he doesn't, but if he did, he'd definitely have a little knob. Two of the major culprits that engender the results of your gender into a diminished state make your willy smaller are cold bodies of water and Angela Merkel. Just kidding. It's obviously cold weather. Now those of you who don't have tackle hanging on the outside of your body might not quite understand the gravity of this situation, or maybe appropriately, the lack of gravity. When you mix one portion of penis with 3 parts cold, through some evil and wicked witchcraft, some magical Benjamin Button shit happens. Your once mature and proud spam javelin is transformed into something that would be more at home growing on the side of a potato. The medical term for this is BDS, or as it's more commonly known, baby dick syndrome. Side effects may vary, but in many cases it can lead to everyone in the swimming pool pointing and laughing, and your date suddenly realising that she has a thing with a person tomorrow, and it's getting late so she should probably leave.
99 problems, but it's work. Ain't one. Hit me.